Shores of Náströnd is the fifth full-length album from atmospheric pagan black metal band Runespell, who are based out of Australia, and it's the first full-length album from the band that comes with a full lineup, and that includes members of various groups, including Grab and Hold, Temple Nightside, and whatnot, and generally it's a trio now. They've added a drummer and a keyboardist. I would say the drummer makes the biggest difference here in terms of just a different drum sound that is much more precise in the recording, and the incorporation of keyboards is, in my opinion, a little bit more nascent in their sound. It's a little bit more of a background touch and hasn't at all taken over the very much guitar forward sound of the band. This is technically what I would feel is a primarily melodic black metal band. Pagan black metal does cover that in terms of style and description, and you could see it either as a continuation of Eternum, a past project of Nightwolf, who's also a former member of Blood Stronghold, but this is maybe more epic in scope. It certainly has notes of the Bathory influenced side of Graveland, as well as other more modern projects we could go on and on about. But basically, it is lead guitar driven music. It is highly melodic music, and it is typically epic in scope in terms of writing probably 4 to about 10-minute songs that range from just stronger, more memorable pieces to more elaborate with peaks and valleys found within their longer songs. So we'll get into you immediately feel the sort of vibe of this record the moment you hear it play. So let's just get right to it. So I guess we know the signature of this band at this point, and that is the strongest part of this record, is that the signature of Runespell is very much alive in the guitar work, and it is very strong. This is probably the best recorded work from Runespell to date, and it's a great use of the strengthened fidelity of the recording to create a more pensive and thoughtful record that details a lot of mythological subjects on from a different angle, and so it's much more of a dramatic record. It isn't quite as aggressive as some of their past work, but the atmospheric sort of edge of it all works quite well in terms of presenting something that is a little bit different, but still very Runespell in shape. So again, the lead guitar-driven part of their sound is probably the best part of it, but they do have riffs. They do have quite strong melodies interspersed within most of the songs, and I think they do best in those sort of 8 to 10 minute range. In general, I think their last EP sort of showed that strength, but now here we find songs they flow together quite well, but now they feel a bit more singular in their statement. They feel like they're on subject in terms of each one is their own scene, and it's just the way you experience a black metal record can be just purely emotional, or you can be a bit more of an observer. And in this case, I like to sort of get into the scene that they're setting, and not just focus on the guitar work, I guess. So the lyrics, as far as I can parse, take it as you will, but I think that it all works in a very effective way. And pretty simple notes. I've covered most every release from this band thus far, except for their 2017 full length. So those reviews are there throughout the years if you want to check those out. This one is up now, and you can check out the album tomorrow.